Hello and welcome to Cooking for Your Abundant Life with Blaine. I realize it's been a while since I've made a video, but I found a new way of making onion rings that I thought would be a good thing to share with you guys. So that's what we're going to do today. We're actually having a hamburger on keto bread, and I wanted to have something that was, not as bad as French fries to go with our hamburger. And I saw a recipe for air fried onion rings online, and I thought, I could use my keto breadcrumbs that I use for my eggplant parmesan and make those keto air fried onion rings. So that's exactly what we're doing today. And I want to show you start how I started them, and then I have two onions here in the bowl, and they're actually soaking in ice water that helps keep them crispy. But I know that I'm not going to use all of the onions. The rest of them, I'm just going to put in a Ziploc bag and put in the freezer, because one onion really wouldn't have been enough, and two onions is probably a little bit too many. Plus, I'm only going to use one rack, and I didn't want to fill up the whole thing because then you have to rotate in the convection oven. So I'm going to drop the camera down so you can see what I'm going to do, and you can do this along with me whenever you want to set this video up in your kitchen and enjoy this for your abundant life plan too. So go ahead and drop the camera down, and I'll show you what I'm doing so far. Okay, this is the onion rings. I've had them soaking in ice water for about 15 minutes, and I'm going to drain them, and I'm going to lay them out on the paper towel to dry. And I'm going to choose my best onion rings, because some of these were, I got the onions at Walmart, and I always do customer pickup. And of course, honestly, I couldn't have told if these onions were whole onions or too grown to, or what, because it looked fine to me until I cut them. Then I realized, well, these were two onions growing together. So some of the, if you'll see, onion rings look like they've been squished, but that's okay. They're still going to eat just fine. And like I said, I'm going to lay them out here on the paper towel to dry. Then I have everything else set up over here, and I'll move everything over so that you can see exactly what we're doing. For now, we're just getting the onion rings ready to be dipped in the egg milk wash, and the breadcrumbs, the keto breadcrumbs. My recipe for my keto breadcrumbs is I just used 3 slices of keto bread, and I toasted them in the air fryer for a few minutes, and let it get completely. And then I took them out and crushed the bread, and then I added a tablespoon of Parmesan cheese and a tablespoon of almond flour and a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And I also added my salt and my pepper to my breadcrumbs. So that's how I did that. And I honestly think this will be enough for us. So the rest of that I'm just going to save. And I'm going to move the camera over so that you can see what I'm doing a little closer up. Okay, let's see what we can get doing here. All right, hopefully you can see that. I realize the white paper towel makes it a little hard to see, but these are the onion rings here. And then I've got my This is my keto breadcrumbs that I made. And I have it in a bowl. I didn't want to put it in a plate because that would be too shallow. And this is 2 egg whites with 2 tablespoons of skim milk. And that's what I'm going to put them in first. And I'm just going to add 1 onion ring at a time. And I make sure it's completely coated. And then I'm going to drop it into my keto breadcrumbs and see if I can't completely coat it with these breadcrumbs. And if you haven't tried the eggplant parmesan yet that I posted the other day, you guys have absolutely got to try that for your family. That is the most, I am so amazed at how really, really good that is. And Larry enjoys it too. So, you know, it's just something we had never tried before. So when we tried it, we were so shocked at how good it was. And I like the flavor that the keto breadcrumbs gives the eggplant. So I figured it would be really good on onion rings. So that's where this was born. And I'm hoping that it's going to be just as good. I have the convection oven preheating at 450, and I would assume that it's going to take about 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes for these to cook. So I don't want to make an extremely long video. So what I'm going to do is just get these going, and then when they get done, I'm going to post a picture in the comments so that you can see what the finished product looks like. And of course, you know, Larry and I will let you know how they turn out. So you can trust this, believe me. If they're good, I'm going to say they're good. If they need some work, I'm going to say, guys, y'all, you're going to have to be patient with me because this recipe wasn't worth trying. So, but I will tell you the truth. If it's good, we're going to tell you it's good. I don't want to tell you to try anything that ain't been first approved by my taste and Larry's taste, and we want everybody to be happy. Plus, you can also, you know, tweak this for your own taste. You know, make it the way you like it. You know, if you want to add something different to yours, by all means, feel free. Like I said, the main thing was the keto, so that, you know, because if you use flour or cornmeal or something like that, you're going to have a lot higher carbs and a lot higher calories than you would doing it this way. And you know that this is the carbohydrates, and I do realize that onions have carbohydrates as well, but they're not bad. A medium onion has about 8 grams of carbohydrates, you know, and you know that French fries are much higher. So the whole goal here was to have something that we can enjoy that ain't as bad as a French fried potato. So hopefully this will do the trick and keep us both happy and help us enjoy this abundant life plan and still have the things that we enjoy. And you know, onion rings was something that I really had been missing, so I was excited about trying this. And like I said, I'm hoping that it'll be just as good as I think it will, because these keto items are just amazing. And like really, really, really good. And I actually think I shared with Joe Acres that I really think could air fry some green tomatoes this summer and use this same recipe, and I think that would be really, really good as well. So I do plan to try that. Now Larry's he's not fond of fried green tomatoes, but I am. So, and I also know that a lot of you really, really, really like fried green tomatoes. So if we can come up with a way to eat the fried green tomatoes and them not kill us, then I think that that's a win-win. So that's what we're going to try. And two, I'll post a video on that when I do that, and hopefully it'll be something we all can enjoy. But by all means, you see what I do. If you wanna try it sometime before I post my video, go right ahead and do that and tell me what it's like, and I will be excited to share your news. So it takes all of us working together. So that's what this is all about. And we just do the best we can and keep it going. It's just like, I don't know if you saw a picture of the zucchini. Actually, it was vinegar and salt zucchini chips that I tried today. That was sent to me by my cousin, Johnny Allison. And I decided that I would go ahead and try that since I had a zucchini that needed to be cooked. So I went ahead and tried that, and my goodness, guys, those things were amazing. Larry actually enjoyed them as well. So anytime I can come up with a snack and Larry enjoys it, it really makes me happy, and I enjoyed them. And I did actually try a couple of them with some of the Hidden Valley fat-free ranch dressing. And oh my word, it was just amazing. It was just next best thing to potato chips, guys. I'm excited about trying rutabaga and turnips like that, and I think that it would be really, really good like that as well. So of course we'll be keeping you posted and updated on everything, because like I said, we want to come up with new ideas and things that you guys can do to enjoy some of the things that we used to eat, but can kind of no longer have, since we have to watch our carbs so carefully and all the things that we used to enjoy. But we still got to be able to, really enjoy life and enjoy what we eat in order to be able to do this the rest of our life, because it's got to be something that's doable. And that's what we're doing, trying to come up with is things that we can do and enjoy and maintain our weight and still enjoy everything that we've been eating. And so far, guys, it's been a real easy thing to do, because I have no problem eating like this the rest of my life, and I'm so thankful to have found a way to be able to eat healthy and still be able to maintain our weight and enjoy the foods that we eat, and still, actually, to be honest with you, I was still losing weight, so I decided I better add a little additional stuff to my diet. So that's the reason for some of this new stuff that we're trying. So hopefully it'll be a way, because I honestly, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, you could stand to lose a little more weight, but I honestly don't want to get any smaller. I just want to maintain where I'm at. So that's what I've been trying to do. And as you can see, this really makes a mess, but that's all right. I'll clean it up. Anything that, I don't know, I've always been a really messy cook anyway, so, my mama always said a messy cook is a good cook, so I'm going to take her at her word and just keep doing what I do, because I've always been a messy cook. So it is what it is. That's all right. I mess it up, I can clean it up. like I said, it's all about having a lifestyle that you can live with, and you know, there's so many different diet trends out there now, and so many people trying this and so many people trying that, and everybody's got to do what works for them. But this has been something that has just worked wonders for us, and I'm just, our health is so much better, and our pain level is so much better. Before I could never ever have stood here and cooked anything. I had to sit down to cook. I had to sit down to vacuum. Everything I did caused excruciating pain. So this is such a blessing for me to be able to cook and not have to sit down with everything I do, and to be pain free, and I'm just excited, and I hope that you guys will, if you haven't tried it already, try this Abundant Life Plan. Get my list of anti-inflammatory foods off of our website at Butterfly Heart on Facebook. And I am working on a regular website for Butterfly Heart, but I haven't got it ready to launch yet. But as soon as I do, I will be sharing those videos, that link as well, so that you can go to our website. Everything will be there handy. I appreciate Facebook having the ability to have pages like that, but a lot of things on there are really hard for people to find. So I wanted to come up with a way that we could have an easier way for people to find my videos and the food list and the eating plans, and so that everything could be convenient for everybody and they not have to search and search and search for things on Facebook. So, I do have everything on YouTube, but my sister says that sometimes even, it's even hard to find the videos on there. So we're trying to make it as easy as we can for everybody so that you can find everything conveniently when you need it, and everything will be all in one place. So that's our goal. And I'm just about to get enough on here. I think it'll be plenty for us. I'm going to dip that in the egg one more time because it's not sticking real good. And get that in there so that I can get these in the convection oven and get them cooking. I think these are going to be good, y'all. I really do. I think it's going to be a success. Like I said, if it's not, I'll be honest with you and tell you, okay, don't worry about that. We'll have to tweak this now next time. But we'll do what we got to do. I want everything that I post to be something that we enjoy and something that I think everyone that's part of the Butterfly Heart Plan will enjoy. So that's what we're trying to do. Okay, that's that. I may well go ahead and stick that one on there too. It can't hurt nothing. Alrighty, so there we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take these over and pop them in the convection oven, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, that was my prep for the keto onion rings, and I hope that they turn out as good as I think they will. I'm trying to get the camera up here without getting it to where you can see me there. I hope they're as good as I think they will be, and as soon as they get done, I'll show you the finished product, and I hope that they're as good as I think they will be, and I hope that you're able to try these and enjoy them for your abundant life plan. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed evening.